Hey everyone, Kcer, and welcome back to the Simpsons Tapped Out. Back at it in this Bart Future update, and I've actually completed the update actually a little while ago, but we're still waiting for the update to actually finish. Basically what happens, if you don't know, is that they would have a major update, and then when the update ended, we would get a week off, and then we would move on to the next update. But now what they've done is they decided to scrap the 1 week, and just add on more time. So when the update is now over, that's when the new update is going to hit. Besides all that, I did end up going back and getting a returning character that was in his updates. And I recorded it, it was great. Then I thought it was an old file and I deleted it. So I don't have it, and I was really disappointed because I really enjoyed recording that video a lot. And now I don't have it. But the character in question, let me just do this first. Hey, six donuts. The character in question, it's not itchy and scratchy, but it's a robot. That robot in question, I should probably just, not do this way. But they're really big. Hey, speaking of robot, there's another robot there. It's Willy. The robot's really big, so it's hard to miss. So if I scroll pretty fast, I should be able to probably find it pretty easy. Speaking of more robots. And another robot. My goodness, how many robots do we have in this game? Jeez, yet another one. Well, I don't know where it is. So I'm going to have to do this method instead. Another robot! Mr. Burns! Everywhere I look, there's robots. So obviously you can tell by the thumbnail and all that sort of stuff, but the character was, and it's a character, it's not a costume. And I made that mistake when I was actually recording the video early on. It would be, I guess it would be H, right? I think I missed it. Here we go. Hans Mechman. And the great thing about this character is that they have not just one, not two, but 3 animations, which is pretty rare. But the reason they actually have 3 animations is this particular character was actually a deal way back in the day and they cost real money. So I guess they justified it, well, if you're spending real money, we'll throw on a new animation, or should I say another animation. But besides the normal 2 that you get, maybe it'll be worth it, right? So, let me go through all the quests first, and then we will actually look at all the animations. So we've got closely monitor Barts, annihilate targets, seek targets, investigate a butterfly, refill steam engine reservoir, and that's pretty much it. So it's steampunk related, I think that's what they call it. He's basically riding a skateboard. Look at him. Can you move, please, so I can show the nice people? There he is, see? And the creepy thing about it is if you just turn around just for 1 second, so I can show the nice people again. He's literally just a head floating in a jar, basically. It's kind of creepy. It kind of reminds me of when they did like the remake of RoboCop, and people didn't like it, but I actually thought it was really, really good. And it was the same thing, is that he's basically just a head in a machine. And I always remember that when I was watching it in theater, and it was pretty creepy to me. But anyway, that's besides the points. Let's go back to him, and we will check out the animations. And they're not voiced, because I don't think they actually talked in the episode. But, first up, annihilate targets. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I'll just hide absolutely everything. Yeah, see? He's using his cane thing as a zappy. It's pretty neat. So that is annihilate targets. Hey, we're not done yet though, right? We got a couple more to look at. By the way, Season 28, Episode 4, Treehouse of Horrors 27. Oh yeah, by the way. Hold on a second. Second animation. Seek targets. Oh, I did the same one by mistake. Oops. Hold on a second. Look at that one. It's zeroing in on somebody. It's almost like a camera lens is kind of extending, you see? And he actually squints his eye too. Question is, what is he looking at? I don't know, maybe he's looking at the Springfield Convention Center. He doesn't like something over there. This is Alternative Energy Expo. He's upset because he thinks steampunk energy is the best type of energy. Oh, he's actually got water too? Interesting. So, well, we've got Abraham Lincoln standing on him. We're going to check out the third animation. And this one is called Investigate a Butterfly. And here's the problem with this one. I'll show you. It's exactly the same as Secret Targets. Isn't that strange? I compared both of them, and I'm pretty sure they're exactly the same. Because remember I was talking about Seek Targets where I was like, oh, it's like a camera lens, it's kind of going forward. So that's really, really strange how the third animation is the same. And if they're different, they're very, very similar. Yeah, that is Hans Mechman. Like I said in the very beginning, at least I think I did. It did actually cost real money in the past. And like I always say, usually when I see those, like originally, I always say, hey, if you don't want to spend real money, that's fine. Because they're going to come back eventually. They're usually going to cost donuts, but sometimes they end up being free in the mystery boxes and things of that nature as well. But I really like this character. The only problem is that, like I said, character. I was hoping it would actually be a costume for Hans Mechman because there's a lot of characters in this game that don't have costumes. And I've been preaching this for so long, and that is the island of Dr. Hibbert, where they all get turned to animals. And they had so many, like dozens of characters in that episode, and they all had costumes, they were all animals. They could all be put into this game. They have enough content in that episode alone for like 2 or 3 Halloween events. Easily. So I'm really hoping they're going to do that. I know we've gotten a couple from that episode, but I would like to have more, like a full-fledged Island of Dr. Hibbert one, because they have a lot of things to work with. The problem is they've pulled a lot from that episode as well, like buildings and things of that nature. So it will be a little difficult, even if you do like some of the characters, you do like maybe 5 or 6 of them, and then do 5 or 6 another year or something. That would be really, really great. But I digress. Where'd he go? Hans Mechman. Hans Mechman. Where is he? They lost him. Is he going after that convention center again? I'm telling you, man, it's not worth it. Subscribe for more chapter videos, and I will see you moving forward with more any Simpsons tapped outs in the very near future. Bye-bye, everybody.